Our veteran today is being sponsored by Representative George Fott. Representative Fott, you're recognized to introduce the Veteran of the Week.
Members, it's my privilege to introduce to you today Carl Rankin. We're going to hear in a citation here in a little bit about his service, that he was in the Navy, that he served on an aircraft carrier, and where he served, but that's often just a small snapshot of who the individual is. And let me just tell you where I met Mr. Rankin first. We met him at Tulsa Bible Churches, which is where I met David Brumbaugh and his family. He and his wife, Elsie, who were married for 59 years and 4 months. His wife passed away last January. They were a constant open door to our church. They manned the doors when people came in. In fact, there wasn't a Sunday that went by that didn't feel right if you didn't get a hug from Carl and Elsie. He served 30 years. He worked 30 years as an electrician for American Airlines after his service. But the heart of his compassion and the love that he showed for others, for his wife during that long illness, and the way that he loved her, he sang to her, and he had compassion. He really had the servant attitude of Christ. And I was just privileged to be able to have him come and have him be honored as Veteran of the Week. In fact, when we called him, he says, well, I didn't really do anything worth honoring me on. But anyone who enlisted to defend this nation deserves to be honored by this body. So, Mr. Speaker, if the clerk would read the citation.
The clerk will read.
Whereas among the most honored of those in public service are veterans who have protected all Americans from enemies both foreign and domestic. And whereas Carl Rankin served from August 1950 to May 1954 in the United States Navy as Electrician Mate second class during the Korean conflict, working aboard tugboats in Guam and the Aircraft Carrier U.S.S. Princeton, which launched Cherokee strikes along the front lines and carried out anti-submarine exercises. And whereas Carl Rankin has demonstrated, in addition to his tenure in the Navy, loyalty, commitment, and service through his marriage of 59 years to Elsie. And whereas the state of Oklahoma takes great pride in honoring Carl Rankin as an American hero and thanking him for his extraordinary devotion to this nation and its people. And whereas the state of Oklahoma holds our veterans in highest esteem and appreciates the sacrifices and contributions they have made to preserve our freedoms and privileges we hold so dear. The Oklahoma House of Representatives of the 55th Legislature takes great pride in honoring Carl Rankin as Veteran of the Week. Now, therefore, pursuant to the motion of Representative George Fott, the Oklahoma House of Representatives extends to Carl Rankin sincere congratulations and directs that this citation be presented.
Mr. Speaker, I do have a couple of presentations for him.
You're recognized.
I guess I didn't realize that the House gave flags as well, but I actually contacted Congressman Mullen, and this flag actually flew over our nation's capital in your honor. And with Congressman Bridenstine being the Navy guy, he sent the Navy Jack flag, which, if you're not familiar, red and white stripes with a snake on it says, "Don't tread on me." And then obviously we have a flag that flew over our state's capital in your honor, Mr. Rankin. Now, with the Speaker's permission.
Mr. Rankin, you're recognized to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. The flag's right here.
Attention, salute, pledge. Attention, salute,
Pledge.
and pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.